This meeting is being recorded. It just asked me for my consent for you to record. How incredible is that?
That is incredible. Do you have to give consent before it starts?
Yeah, it was like, hey, just so you know, this is going to be recorded. Just
All
wanted to let
right.
you know.
Do you think people can hear what we're saying now?
Probably. Hey, what's up? Hey, you know what? I just really need everyone to know, hey, what's up? We recorded an entire episode, and then the system that we were recording on failed in the middle of it, and then said, okay, we failed, but if you click this, you'll get the audio that was there before we failed. And that was a lie. And so here we are. I refuse to do another full hour of the same material. See you next week. See you next fucking week is what I say. And I think we deserve, especially now, especially after having technology fail us, we deserve to have just a moment of peace and relaxation. So, hey, what's up? My name is Noelle, and these are the reasons why the robots will never take over.
And I am Chelsea. I'm the person who, even if they gave that shitty of a takeover attempt, I would just roll over and die. Thanks, Craig.
Yeah.
Fuck you.
Also, since this is a freeform episode, right up top, there's a few things I want to point out. Chelsea and I are looking at each other via a Zoom recording.
Yep.
Don't my boobs look good?
They do actually. I've kind of got a low cut too.
You do.
Look at that. Look at titties out.
Oh my God. Look at us flat-chested girls. Also, I don't know if you can look at my décolletage area. Do you notice anything, Chelsea?
Yeah, I actually noticed. Is that carnelian?
You know it is.
It looks real. Do you know what this is?
Looks like a dollar store children's bracelet.
Can you hear it?
Mm-hmm.
Does that sound like authentic beatery, or does it sound like glass?
You know what? It sounds like plastic to me. But I do want to say 7 things off the top. I don't know what crack Chelsea and my mother are smoking, but they're smoking it together out of the same pipe. And that crack is crystals rule everything around me. That's what Wu-Tang Clan meant when they said cream.
I'm going to stop you right there, Noelle. Because I was fucking, no. First of all, bitch, I was fucking existing. You know who brought the chaos of crystals into my life? You, bitch. And I can say you, and I can point at you because we actually have video going on this. You fucking did it. Look at my eyeballs right now. You brought in moldavite to my life. You were the one who mentioned carnelian. I'm going to screenshot this and post it on the internet.
You know what? Here's the thing. Here is the thing. It's not really me. I am just relaying the information that the children online are saying, so we don't look like, as they would say, chuggy, which is what we are. And I was like, you know what? This moldavite thing, this is crazy. This is crazy to me. And then 3 weeks later, people were like, what happened to all those moldavite people? And then they came out of the woodwork because they've been in these horrible depressions, being like, oh my God, hey, my entire family was killed in a fucking horrific car accident. Now I'm an orphan with $3 to my name.
Yeah.
That's what moldavite did. And so then I said, thank Christ that we did not get moldavite. Well, first of all, the barrier to entry in moldavite, it was like $150 for like a little spit of moldavite. So it could get fucked from the jump.
This entire story so far is talking about you and moldavite.
Yeah, but I never did it. I never did it. I didn't
either.
But then you found Spencer Kratt's crystals. I can't even. You were attached to the crystals because of him, and that's on you. But then I gave us the gift. I was like, hey, the kids are saying carnelian is the one. It's the good. It's the great. And then you, against my recommendation, you spent $50 on children's Party City bracelet.
Well, okay, here's the scoop. I didn't spend $50 on the Party City bracelet. So fucking watch your mouth. Mm-hmm. I spent $50 to get Spencer Pratt to notice me. And I got because the internet said that if carnelian is cloudy, it's not fake. And you can't see through this per se. But then when you sent me the actual carnelian, I was like, you know what else you can't see through? Very dense colored plastic. So I'm half inclined to also just send this out to somebody who is a listener of the podcast. But I would also just say, take that with a grain of salt, because I forget to send out the Lemurian seed crystals every day.
We're going on months now. It's getting, I might even just take them back and bite the bullet and do it myself. Let me go ahead and open up a White Claw real quick, because the people are missing out on some things. So I am in Southern Utah right now, home of crystal women and dirt people. And
your parents.
Yeah. And I should also say, we're not from here. They moved here. They retired here. That's on them. I have nothing to do with that. But anyway, I was like, oh my God, what better place to look for? Because I knew in my heart, whether Chelsea wanted to admit it or not, that she got gooped. And I was like, I'm going to get Chelsea real carnelian. And I went to a witch store in Southern Utah and found like 2 raw stones of carnelian. And the moment we got in the car and I put one up to the like sunlight, I was like, oh,
because we've been talking about the clouds for a while, and I'm like, you should see clouds. And I interpreted just light being incapable of passing through inorganic materials as being cloudy. I will give you a shout out, Noelle. You are the type of friend who's like, you stupid piece of shit. You just spent $50 on a crystal. Here, I'll get you the authentic one. You dumb bitch. XOXO, heart emoji, BFFs.
And forever. I got you 2 because I didn't know if you wanted to like make earrings out of them. So I got you 2. So you could do whatever you want, or you could just wrap it and make it into like a cute little necklace. Maybe you could wrap it and put it into a ring, whatever you want.
I'll hot glue it to my fake bracelet, and all will be well.
I'm just glad, you know what, you got something out of it. And then I was so taken aback by the moment I had with the crystals. So first, I'm going to show you something real quick. My mother got this for me. Okay.
Yeah.
This is
I've seen those.
Yeah, with the crystals in them.
It's a candle with crystals in it. I'm going to see if they have any on Etsy. Yeah, they're fucking cool.
Yeah, this is a candle with, for those who can't see, because this is an audio only podcast.
I like it. We're showing each other things.
My mother got me this candle, and it has crystals in it because my mom is a crystal person like Chelsea. And I was I'm
not a crystal person. Noelle's a crystal person. And I just let you go ham, and I encourage you by spending my own money.
I was so moved by the experience of watching Chelsea get gooped by Spencer Pratt, because I also want to say here that I went on his website last night to go look up the name, because I knew that we were going to do this today. I wanted to make sure I was getting the right. And for whatever reason, I kept thinking citrine, and that's not that. I knew that wasn't right.
Citrine is also an orange looking one.
Yeah, like a yellow cutie. So I was like, I'll just go on his website and look for her bracelet to get the name of it. Doesn't even exist anymore. Does not even exist anymore. So I knew that it was going to be my mission to redeem Chelsea's crystal experience.
Yeah, I'm going to Google it. Spencer Pratt fake.
Yeah. I mean, okay. So you know when you go to like the Asian market superstores? Yeah. And then they'll have like the jade bracelets, but they're like clearly fake jade. That's what your bracelet reminds me of. It like just that really cheap, like plastic fake stone bracelet. But it's
hold on. Something's happening.
What? Oh my God.
Sorry. I'm trying. I Googled. Let me Bing it.
Yeah, if it's a fucking farce. But
Spencer Pratt. I doubted him, and then it triggered my allergies. Fake crystals.
Spencer Pratt crystal scam. But I wanted you to have the experience of putting crystals up to your forehead like Spencer Pratt did in that episode of The Hills. So that's what I wanted to do for you. Yeah. Is it helping?
No. But you know when we did that on the 4th of July, where I was like, you guys don't get it, but Spencer Pratt gets it. And I tagged him in it, and he did like the video that I tagged him in. So I know he sees me.
Yeah, or his social media person. Actually, that's probably just his wife. Who am I saying? But anyway, so I got the tiniest little, it's like a tiny little gold chain choker with the tiniest little piece of carnelian in the middle. And I wanted to be a part of it. I finally said, you know what? This is my moment. This is my time. I'm just, I'm just really a day away.
You are there. You started the crystals. Here's the thing, Noelle. You're the drug dealer who doesn't do smoke their own stash. And then you're like, drugs are bad, yo. You just don't smoke your own stash. I'm like, I'll give it a try. I'll try anything once. You found me when I was a little tipsy on wine. And I just went ham, thinking that this fake plastic crystal bracelet would make my life better, which we know it clearly did not. But I don't know. I wish I could point my computer at my other screen, because they have a lot of really cute little crystal type candles on Etsy.
I was like, are you talking about Spencer Pratt? Yeah. If you want one of these candles, I can absolutely get it for you.
I do like presents. Shout out to you. You got me some pit vipers that are fucking sick.
I did. I got you pit vipers. I got you crystals, and I actually got you a Bigfoot sticker, but surprise.
Okay, I will. With my head injury, I probably will.
So you're welcome. I just I knew that I was going a little too hard on you for your moments of weakness with the Spencer Pratt crystal situation. And so I just wanted to make it all better and get you the actual crystals.
That is sweet. The Spencer Pratt thing didn't hurt my feelings as much as when we started this video and you literally spit your drink out all over your computer. And then you said, you look like a thumb head. And I was just sitting there playing Pokemon.
Okay.
But that was also funny. So, peace and love doesn't hurt my feelings. But if it were, that would have done it.
You weren't just sitting like a normal person. And I said, you look like a thumb. You were hunched down in your chair. I essentially only saw your forehead and chins as you were pressed up against your chair, squatting down, looking like fucking Jabba the Hutt in the corner of the screen.
You make fun of me, but you know what I caught while you were making fun of me?
What?
I'll show you. Look at that.
Pokemon?
Wait, not just any Pokemon. Shiny fucking Mewtwo. Look at that. Caught a shiny Mewtwo. Well, you're making fun of my thumb head. I'm out here. I'm a somebody in the world of Pokemon, Noelle, and you don't even get it. You don't even care.
I don't. Oh man. But anyway, back to this. We're just two bros hanging out, having a good time.
I did Google.
Good.
The grossest or most infamous stories on Reddit.
Mm-hmm.
There are 26 of them. So go ahead and pick just 1 through 26 and I'll just read it to you.
17.
Okay. Well, I was thinking you would pick something I would have to count that much. 1, 2, 3, 4.
Girl, it's 17.
10, 11.
Here we
12,
go.
13.
Yep. She's counting.
17. Why did I fucking know it would be this one? I don't think I can read this one.
What?
You gotta pick another number.
No.
I'll tell you off camera.
Oh my God.
The one you picked. Remember how in our first recording, I said I've only thrown up by watching the Porters once?
Dude, I'm so powerful. Maybe the crystals are for real.
Yeah. And then you picked the one with the title of the thing that made me throw up.
Oh my God. Oh my God. Yeah.
But I don't want to share it. This has to be my shitty music video dance vid that you talked about.
Yeah.
Or it's just gotta be secrets. I tried to get Alex to tell me what it was and she wouldn't.
She wouldn't because I told her I'd fucking beat the shit out of her if she did.
You do have to pick a different number though.
I can't. Sorry. Okay, Chelsea, let's acknowledge right now how powerful I am.
Okay.
I'm sometimes 9 out of 10 times life is absolutely dunking on me. Absolutely dunking on me. But in that one time, it's not.
One time, you pick the thing that grosses me out the most.
I could levitate with my power right now. I'm floating above. Okay, So since we can't do 17,
Yeah.
Let's go ahead and do 7. Lucky number 11.
This one I don't know what it's called about. The name of it is Colby.
Okay. Gross. Here, this is the toughest part.
Oh, I can't read this.
Chelsea, are you fucking kidding me? You stupid bitch. You stupid fucking bitch.
A screenshot. Let me send you a screenshot.
No, we cannot.
I don't think you're going to see the screenshot. I can't fucking do it.
We can't be like,
no, well, just look at what this is. Just fucking look at it.
Where?
I sent it to our work Slack. You know, the safe place. I can't fucking read that. These are terrible.
Wait.
I can't fucking read it. I can't read it.
I'll read the titles. We won't have to read that.
Okay, yeah. Go from the, I don't know if you should go from the top down or from the.
I'll go down. I'll go down up because it's 9 years ago, and then it's updates. It's updates from.
Yeah.
So the first post was 9 years ago, and it says, "I think my teenage son may have sodomized our dog. I'm not sure what to do. Help me, Reddit." Okay. Then we have, "I am the father and Redditor whose son sodomized our dog with a hairbrush 2 months ago. He's done it again and don't know what to do. Please help." Then a year later, update. "I am the father and Redditor whose teenage son sodomized our family dog, Colby. It's been 2 months since the latest incident and my family is falling apart more inside." Falling apart, period, more inside. And then we have, "I am the father / Redditor who lost his family after it came to light that my son was sexually abusing our dog, Colby. I have some good news for everyone. Colby is safe, but there is still the question of what to do with my son. I have the answer." Yeah.
Take your son to the vet.
And then the last one, AMA. "I am the father whose son abused our family dog, Colby, in 2012, and Reddit helped me deal with it. I have gotten a lot of requests for an update, so here I am to answer all of your questions." You know,
I'm not going to let you pick anymore, by the way.
Yes, let me pick. I'm on a roll. Let me do another one. Let me feel. Let's do, what did you say, to 26?
Yeah.
Let's do 21.
Oh, this is the one I wanted.
Again, my powers unmatched.
Poop scissors.
Good. Oh, I feel like I know where this is going already. Like a poop knife.
I hope it lets me open it. This part is archived. Right? Let me read it. Do I have to sign in?
What do you mean? You're going to read it out loud, bitch.
I know. I have to fucking sign in.
Oh my God. This is really amateur hour over here.
I didn't try to sign in earlier. Remember when we went viral on Reddit on accident because I posted a photo I was proud of, and then everyone was like, "You men look like shit," and we're all like, "We're all women."
Yeah, I do remember, Chelsea. I do remember because I had no idea that it happened until other people brought it to my attention, and they said, "Hey, you guys know that you're like the front page of the r/Game of Thrones subreddit," and then a following, "LOL, you guys are on the front page of Reddit," and I said, "What? What?" And then
I didn't get Red for filth at all.
Well, it must be nice, Chelsea. It must be nice.
Thank you.
Towhead ass bitch.
All right. Here we go. Poop scissors.
Yeah.
Oh, it's not that long. Only 3 paragraphs. All right. I'm drunk, so I'll get it out there. When I was younger, I only took shits like 3 times a week. I mean, that's the same.
Oh my God, that's such relatable content.
Yeah, relatable content. Instead of every day like a normal kid. I also ate a shit ton. So these tri-weekly shits would more often than not be generously proportioned.
I can't relate to that part.
Me either. I clogged our toilets so much and my parents would get pissed. Problem was these monster shits weren't going anywhere, so I had to get creative. Enter the poop scissors. A nice, strong, sturdy pair of scissors from the junk drawer. If I took a shit that I felt was too big, no problem. I just used my poop scissors to chop it up into pieces, thus making it flushable. Renovator. And as you may imagine, they got used quite often and poop got caked onto them real fast. and I quickly realized that these scissors could never be used for normal use ever again. So each
I just
time,
want to pause real quick. So we're not cleaning them after use?
No, you wrapped them in a handkerchief.
The poop is getting caked on. Why am I not okay with that? I feel like, here, I'm not here to shame people who use poop scissors, because I do know that a poop knife is, common knowledge, for the same reason, I
Is it?
understand.
Are there poop knives to cut your poop up?
Yeah, Google it.
Oh, I refuse.
Google it. I think it's an Always Sunny in Philadelphia thing, but I'm going to pretend like it's real life. Because I actually do feel like people use that, obviously. But I feel like it's kind of like that the gentleman's agreement is that some people need to use a poop knife or poop scissors, but the understanding is that you're cleaning them after every time. You're not just like letting them fucking mummify with shit.
It's a kid. They're
if
dumb.
If you're smart enough to play with scissors and cut your shit up with them, you should be able to clean them too.
I'm not smart enough to play with scissors. I cut my finger open 2 years ago during Comic-Con, remember?
Well, look at you.
I look like a shit.
Okay, so anyway, moving on.
And as you may imagine, they got used quite often, and poop got kinked onto them real fast. I
can't imagine that they got used quite often. I thought he said that it was only 3 times a week.
That's often. I would say it's often. 3 times a week is often.
Not often enough to be considered regular.
Yeah, for pooping, for sure. Too much if you consider how many times a week am I using scissors to cut up my turds. It's too much.
Fair point.
So I quickly realized that these scissors could never be used for normal use ever again. So each time I was finished with them, I wrapped them up in a handkerchief and hid them in my closet. Haven't used them in like 8 years or so, but they're still there.
Still?
That's it. That's the post.
Oh, very, very cum box energy. You know what I'm saying?
There is one called a cum shirt, I think, that we could read.
Oh,
cum box and cum boxers.
Here we go. Let's get it popping. A classic, like a fine champagne.
Let me look here. I'm just opening these files up to see if I can still read them. Why are they all
archived? Because this is old news, baby. This is the cum box.
Yeah,
is
these are some like 9 years old.
Yeah, that's like one man, one jar energy. That's like beginning of internet.
Yeah. So what I have to do now on my work computer is do Reddit.
Go into an incognito window like an adult. Once again, here we are. It's like, what is this, your first rodeo? I'm a little confused. Also, whenever you get a picture message from someone and you're like,
oh, it's just a picture.
Gonna be.
That's gross.
Of the box?
It is. It is a picture of the boxers. Let me send it to you.
On work computer?
Fucking open it, you coward.
Oh, here we go. Let's get a little look.
You thought my cousin's neighbor has been shooting it into these boxers for 7 years.
Why does that look like
it looks like a taco
ramen?
It looks like a taco salad. This is the worst episode ever.
Dude, that literally looks like someone spilled top ramen seasoning and then tried to clean it up, which I don't think your cum should look like, but I'm not a doctor, so maybe don't listen to me. Actually, do listen to me. Don't do that.
Yeah. Oh my God, this one's fucking gross. Okay.
Here we go. Okay.
A long distance couple were visiting each other for spring break, and being unprepared, the guy is without lube for sex. The girl suggests he use mayonnaise.
What? Not spit? Just jump to mayonnaise?
They're both so horny that he goes for it. And while she's visiting him, they keep using the mayo as lube for their sessions.
That's disgusting.
When she goes back to school, she has several orgasms during the day. She tries to muffle them, but they're frequent and surprising. And when she goes home to look, there doesn't seem to be anything wrong. Concerned, she goes to the doctor to have a look. And the doctor takes a peek and says, "My God, you have maggots." inside of your vagina.
Excuse me.
Turns out the mayonnaise attracted the flies to her crotch, which led to squirming maggots inside of her, giving her orgasms.
Several things here. Let me just say, I'm not trying to sex shame anybody. This is a very sex positive podcast. I think you
I'll
should
sex shame someone for getting maggots in their pussy.
You're not wrong. But first of all, spit is always an option. Second of all, why is the mayonnaise the number one? Why is that the first option? Why is that the first, let's reach around and grab the mayo? Well, where are you? Are you in the kitchen? Did you have to, and if you're not, you're telling me you got up from a bedroom and walked to a kitchen, opened the refrigerator, had that refrigerator light shine upon you like God's shame, and never once did you think that you were making a bad call?
Yeah, use ketchup like God intended.
Also, with peace and love, you nasty fucking bitch. Just letting that shit marinate inside of you to the point where a fly can get in there and lay a larva that will then turn into a maggot.
Yeah.
I understand maggots getting inside of dead body pussy all day long. So the cows come home, that makes sense.
Right.
But what are you doing? But honestly, even as I say it out loud, the answer is within the question. It's the type of people who reach for the mayonnaise first who also have rotting pussies full of maggots.
Call it like you see it.
Yeah, that's a Confucius quote.
Yeah. This is a good one.
Please.
A super morbidly obese patient was brought in complaining of severe abdominal and vaginal pain and high fever. Doctors began palpating her abdomen and felt a mass in the lower right quadrant. She was too massive to fit in the ultrasound rooms, so they had to do everything right there in the ER.
That's a rude sentence. That's a rude sentence. Okay,
it's a little rude,
go on.
But let's rephrase it. Unfortunately, due to some of the limitations of the ultrasound, she had to be examined in the ER.
Thank you so much.
Yeah. The tech tried to do a regular ultrasound, but it wouldn't penetrate the 700 pounds of fat that the woman had accumulated on her body. So she decided she would have to do a transvaginal ultrasound. We've had these before. Haven't you had one? It's like the little wand they put up your crotch.
Yeah, it's no big deal.
Well, it is a big deal because they're uncomfortable and it's highly invasive, but it's like not a big deal.
Baby, what isn't highly invasive? If you've got a pussy, it's invasive. Doctors are just in there. I know Chelsea doesn't believe in science, but I do, and I understand the whole process.
I used so much science in the last episode that got deleted. I was talking about hertz. Fucking sound waves.
You know what does hurts? The fact that episode didn't work out.
No one will ever hear it.
About this.
What hurts me worse is that we're reading this bullshit when we have 7 pages of scientifically accurate gold that we were almost done with.
But my emotional capacity can't do it. Not today. I
agree. Let's just read this one and then let's just go fuck off.
Yeah, I agree. Okay. I'm literally going to go run out into traffic.
Yeah, I'm going to just lay face down in the road and wait for something bad to happen.
Yeah, okay. Anyway, let's wrap it up.
Yeah. So the doctor and about 30 nurses lift this woman onto a table and somehow get her into the stirrups. The tech started moving the folds of her thighs and panniculus out of the way.
A what?
I don't know. I was hoping that if I said it with enough authority. Paniscus, often incorrectly referred to as the panis, is the medical term describing a dense layer of fatty tissue consisting of excess fat within the lower abdominal region. It's this.
Oh, my pooch?
The pooch.
That's a very good shot, Chelsea. We are so blessed that this is...
No, why is our audio so bad? Just Jim carried my stomach fat. Well, all right.
She did.
One nursing student was on each side of the woman to hold the thigh flaps and one to hold onto the stomach flap. So essentially they're just peeling this woman to get into the vaginal cavity.
Yeah, like a blooming onion from Applebee's.
Yeah. And the person who's made the post was one who was handing the tech the tools. So the doctor left the room, obviously didn't want to deal with it, and kind of just left the text to just let him know, like, just tell me what's going on once you figure it out. So as they're peeling this woman back, they finally manage to expose her vagina, and they say, "Oh my God, the smell." This is the most horrifying thing I've ever been exposed to.
Also, not a great comment to hear when someone sees your fine china. When your dishes are revealed and they say, it's never great. It's never great.
Here's what it says. This guy who wrote the post says, "I've been to funeral homes. I've seen bodies in all states of decay. I've hunted. I've fished. My grandparents owned cattle, poultry, pigs. I've rubbed deer urine on my face when I've been hunting, and I would roll in cow shit before I went through this again."
Okay.
Her inner thighs and the opening of her vagina were weeping this blackish brown thick fluid.
Oh.
My
class is a beautiful descriptor there.
It is, yeah. My classmates on either side of her promptly started gagging into their masks, and the tech started screaming for me to run and get something to hide the smell. I dove across the theater for a bottle, ran back, and drenched all of our masks in this oil. And once we could all breathe again, the tech told me to run for the doctor, that this was an emergency. So at this point, of course, I still have no idea what's going on. I can't see past the mountains of flesh that they've peeled back on this woman, but I do what I'm told. And when I finally returned with the doctor, my fellow nursing students were all huddled in the corner with the tech, who looked like she had aged 20 years in the past 10 minutes it took me to come back with the doctor.
Yeah.
The doctor walked over and started asking the tech what the hell was going on. Keep in mind, this woman is still on... I'm editing this because they don't refer to this woman nicely. So like I'm correcting the language that they use to describe her. Keep in mind, the patient is still in the background screaming about how she wants to get down and about how she wants to go home. The mass in her abdomen, you ask?
Mm-hmm. I do ask.
The remnants of a placenta. Her body had started rejecting the pregnancy, but because she was so overweight, she never realized she was pregnant and definitely never realized she was miscarrying. The baby had begun rotting inside her vaginal cavity, and the placenta was just floating around detached in her uterus. They had to take her in for emergency surgery, scrape the remnants of the baby and the placenta out of her body and off of her body, and put her on IV antibiotics. She spent at least a week in the hospital.
You want to know what the real miracle is of this whole story?
Yeah, childbirth.
That woman got fucked.
Yeah, they did put that in there, and I skipped it because they didn't describe this correctly.
No, because I'll be real with you. That is the real eighth wonder of the world.
Yeah, she miscarried a baby, which was hidden in the folds of her excess skin. And what did they call it? The paniculus, her excess skin, and decayed.
Yeah.
Until the smell was so horrific that she went into the emergency room, and they didn't see any of this on her external examination until they literally folded her back like an onion, you said, to which they saw...
Like a blooming onion.
A blooming onion, at which they saw the remnants of the miscarriage. You can't see what I'm doing. Let me get really far back.
Yeah, can you please? Okay.
All right. So
okay,
here you see.
We have, we have a stirrup style stance of the lower body. Yeah.
And pretend Puffin's dog bed here is my stomach.
You're now crunching the microphone.
Oh, my bad.
Yes.
So this dog bed is my stomach. You don't know.
You're disconnecting now. You've disconnected.
Fuck. My microphone take birth. That. Whew.
Again, the real test is that woman got laid. But What?
I don't know. I sent you that picture of the guy who used his own.
You fully disconnected your headset.
Does that sound terrible?
Yeah, you sound terrible.
Oh, okay. Let me plug it back in.
Oh my God, what is this, amateur hour? I said we were going to do a relaxed episode, not zero effort, zero try.
How dare you? I Googled what paniculus was.
And we're not better for it. So anyway.
Well, now I know what my stomach fat is called. So thank you.
I didn't need to have another thing to hate myself about.
Yeah.
So let's get the fuck out of here. So sorry for the not normal episode this week, you guys. Blame technology, not us. We'll have fun next week. We'll have fun next week with it. Also, we are doing a special thank you to our Patreon subscribers. So head on over there, patreon.com/Chelsea and Noel go to hell. There's a Google form. Fill it out. We'll see ya on the flippity flop. Follow us on everything at Noel Fain, Harpy with 3 R's, and
like a
go
pirate.
to hell. Harpy. Oh, that's
Harpy.
Cringy shit. Follow the podcast on Instagram and Twitter at Go to Hell. I think Go to Hell Podcast. You know what? Your guess is as good as mine. We have a Discord channel. We have a Facebook group. Check it out. Come hang out. And we'll get back to the normal shit next week, I guess.
Yep. Maybe by then we'll have invested in better microphones, and or Noel will be back in town.
I'll be back in town. Honestly, I forgot my headset at home, but I was also traveling with a lot and running late to my flight. So do you know what? This is what you get.
Yep. Anyway.
And to that, I also say have so much fun editing this episode, Chelsea.
I have to edit. You have to be on with me while I edit it because I never remember how to do it because I have a head injury. So joke's on you.
Okay. Well, I'll call you on my cell phone because I'm going to make myself some food because I'm upset. Right. I've had 3 beers.
Okay.
Okay. You have to leave to get the recording now.
Do I pause it? What do I do?